Okay, so before I go on with this, I do want to say that this will have a buttload of spoilers. So if you do not want to know what happens in episode 39 of Dragon Ball Super that just aired an hour ago, I suggest you click the video, go watch something else. Do not watch this video because the whole video will contain spoilers. There will be at no point in this video have no spoilers in it at all. So I warned you. Do not feel butthurt if you don't want to know what's going on in tonight's episode. So tonight's episode was the continuation of Hit and Goku, and yes, it took the entire episode, which I love about Dragon Ball Z. I love when the fight takes more than one episode. I don't want it to be too short. I don't want it to be too long. I love the fact that it continued and it's still going to continue till next week. But what everybody was saying last week from the preview for this week was completely true. Even though the episode titles for 37, 38, and 39 were revealed, you were still right. If you went and said that Goku was going to use Kaioken and Super Saiyan Blue, I give you a giant thumbs up because that's exactly what happened. And to those that said that he went Super Saiyan Blue 2, that did not happen. To those that said he went Super Saiyan Purple, that did not happen. While you when he decided to use Kaioken in his Super Saiyan Blue form, he stood blue. He had the blue aura around him. The only difference was that he had the Kaioken aura around his God aura. So he had red aura and then blue aura around him, which I thought was pretty badass. Now, it was action packed. There was only fighting. There were maybe 3 scenes of talking, but of course they're gonna add some talking scenes in there. They're not gonna have the whole thing fighting without explaining. Like I say in every review, I did watch this Raw, but you know what? This week you don't need to see it subbed. I went on a Dragon Ball Z forum on Facebook, and I told everybody, if you want to know what happens in episode 39, watch it. Fuck the subtitles. I'm sorry for my language, but I'm too excited and I need to get it out of me. But fuck the subtitles, watch it raw because it's worth it. You're not gonna care what's gonna be said. All you need to know is that they're only fight scenes, and that's what Dragon Ball Z is mostly based on. The epic fights, and that this week was epic. I put this as number one. I put 39 as 1, 38 as 2, 37 as 3, 36 as 4, and 35 as 5. I put this on the top of the list. This is number 1 compared to all the episodes that have come out so far in Dragon Ball Super. This is what makes Toriyama and Dragon Ball Z so goddamn famous. It's because of the action-packed fights. It showcased what Goku can do with the God form. He took the God form and he took it a step further. Vegeta was jealous of him because he remembered the very first fight, and I thought it was nostalgic for them to show the very first fight between Goku and Vegeta when Goku was using Kaioken against him. That was a very nostalgic moment for me because that's what dragged me into the show. Watching that first fight brought me to watch and to love and to enjoy Dragon Ball Z. It is the reason why I am a Dragon Ball Z fan and why I watch the episodes and read the manga and and everything else. Now, Am I a Dragon Ball historian like Geekdom? No, I'm not. But I will say I'm not afraid to admit that I am a Dragon Ball Z diehard fan. And this week shows why I am a Dragon Ball Z diehard fan. And there's a lot of you who will agree with me. And to the person who I spoke to earlier today and said that Goku turned Super Saiyan White, I am going to say this very, very proudly. I told you so. I did my research. I know what goes on. For you to argue with me and say that no, Goku turns white. Just because you send me a screenshot, that means nothing. Did you watch the entire preview for episode 39? You probably didn't. You probably saw that and that's it. But to the people who said that he was going to do something else, I congratulate you. I clapped my hands. I give you a thumbs up. I give you a golden star. But Goku and Hit were on the same level as fighting goes. There, Goku got a few punches in, Hit got a few punches in. Goku got him good to the point where he had powered up. And he was pretty fast because Goku was charging towards Hit. Hit did the same thing he did to Vegeta and hit him in the stomach. The only difference was that Goku didn't pass out. He was in pain. He stood on the floor. He got back up. He spit some blood out, and he kept fighting. After Hit had charged up, he was a little faster than what he was because there was a scene after Goku got up and he was in his fighting stance, and without moving, he used his technique, and it looked like the same technique he used against Frost, but this time while time was frozen, that 0.1 second, he just gave Goku a bunch of punches, and then it goes just him standing and a couple, like 50 feet in front of Goku. Then after that, Goku starts thinking to himself, and that's when you see him contemplating what to do next. And that's where you see him charging up. And at the first time, you see a border of red aura around the blue aura. And then the aura goes away. Both auras go away. And then he charges up again, he powers up again. And that's where you see both auras, clear as day. Champa was was surprised. Beerus was surprised. Vegeta was surprised. Piccolo was surprised. Whis wasn't surprised. He knows everything. But yeah, it caught everybody off. Everybody was surprised of what Goku's plan was, or Goku's technique was, and he was a lot faster because he goes and he ends up behind Hit. Hit turns around and he disappears again, and you just see him doing I guess you could say, square formation or diamond formation. You see him go and towards he teleports behind his back towards sides, and then in front of him, and then he punches. I believe he punches him in his stomach, or he hits him in the back, and Hit wasn't ready for that. He was not ready for his speed. And if you guys are wondering, he called it Super Kaioken. He did not say Kaioken times 1, times 2, times 10, times 20. He said Super Kaioken. And you don't need subs in order to hear him say that. It is clear as day. By watching Dragon Ball Super, you can guess what words are saying. It's just like Super Saiyan, Super Saiyajin. He says Super Kaioken. That's exactly what the move is called. But He ends up having hit in the air. They were both in the air, fighting a little bit, and then he teleports onto the stage. And this is where it got really interesting because it kind of looked like he was about to do Dragon Fist. And that took me back all the way back to Dragon Ball when he did Dragon Fist against King Piccolo. Because he does the Super Kaioken Kamehameha, and he hit, it attempts to block it. It looks like he's blocking it just for a short period of time, and then Goku goes right through it. And I swear, I honestly thought that he was gonna do Dragon Fist or Super Kaioken Dragon Fist, but I also remembered that he can't do that because that moves is a kill. That move kills somebody. Look at King Piccolo. He killed King Piccolo. Go watch the movie Wrath of the Dragon. Yes, I know it's non-canon, but look at the move Dragon Fist in the Wrath of the Dragon. He killed Hirudegarn. And yes, I did want him to see. I did want to see him do Super Kaioken Dragon Fist. I really do. But then again, that would make him lose, claiming, making Universe 6 the winner, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be pretty bad. And then that cliffhanger, I swear to God, that cliffhanger got me because I'm over here. It's like, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then it cuts to the credits. My heart dropped when those credits started rolling because I wanted the fight to continue. I did not want to wait till I don't want to wait till next week. I really don't. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of you, including Geekdom, Quaman, Unreal Ent Gaming, Kagi Films, Rhyme Style, and Laughing Stock Medium, Dragon Ball Nation, XP Game, like every single one of you. And I speak for all of us. We do not want to wait till next week. We want to watch next week's episode right now or tomorrow. That's how action packed it was. And I waited a little bit because I watched the episode, and after the episode I went to go eat dinner. I was on Facebook talking to a few people about the episode without saying any spoilers because the group that I'm in, they frown upon spoilers. But I went into the group and all I said, I'm watching episode 39. And to those who want to know what happens in episode 39, watch it in Japanese, raw. Forget about the subtitles. It is so worth it because all there is fighting. Yes, there might have been 2 or 3 talking scenes between Goku and Hit. There might have been a talking scene with Champa and Vados and Beerus and Whis, but the majority of the episode was fighting. And to those who don't care about spoilers, to those who watch the episode in Japanese first before watching it dubbed, or you just clearly don't care about spoilers, or whatever the case may be, or you run across this watching everybody else's videos. I I don't know what to say right now. I want you to watch the episode. Go watch it in raw. If you want to seriously wait till tomorrow and watch it dubbed, okay. I understand some people want to wait because they're patient. They rather watch it and understand what's going on. I understand that. That's me sometimes, but sorry, that was a Mitomo notification. But I'm not one of them, especially after the preview last week for this week's episode. I said I was gonna go online. I won like at 8. This is the exact time that I went to go search it. At 8:57, I go on Google and typed up Dragon Ball Super episode 39, and I found the website I was able to. I was gonna watch it on, and I had to wait. I believe it was like 9 minutes, and those 9 minutes were killing me. It felt like an hour because I was that hyped up for the episode. I thought it was hyped up from Magetta versus Vegeta, but I was hella hyped up for this episode. Man, I tell you, watch it. And if you do watch this, I want you to comment whether you're gonna wait or watch it in Japanese. Now, this is gonna okay. I watched it and I saw the preview for episode 40, and I have mixed feelings about 40 because the fight is gonna continue, and then they showed the second half of the preview. The fight will continue, like I just said, but then there's a scene or an image of Goku and Hit in the air, and it shows Hit looking at his hand, and Goku's passed out, but not passed out like Vegeta was. He was passed out still in his form. Now, I don't know if he's completely passed out or, he's like that because he was hit hard, or after getting hit hard, he's going to be passed out for a few seconds and wake back up. But after that scene, and they show Beerus. They don't show Beerus surprised. They don't show Beerus sad. They don't show Beerus happy. They show Beerus with his head down, and that's all you see. His head is down, and the area of his eyes are in shadow. It looks like he's depressed or something. Like in cartoons, when they show someone depressed, they show the area of the eyes all in black, like a shadow over his eyes. Now, there's only one thing that I can come up with after seeing that 30-second preview. And after seeing the still frame of Beerus depressed or upset or whatever, or mad, or whatever the words you want to use, disappointed, whatever the words come up first, is that Goku loses. And to be honest, I do not want him to lose. Yeah, I know a lot of people will say, well, it's meant to happen. And this brings me to one of Geekdom's videos that I saw, I think 2 hours before the episode, because he made a video. He was commenting on a previous video of last week, because he was reading his comments on the video he made for last week. And what stood out the most from that video he made was that the good guys need to lose sometimes. That the bad guys need to win in order for the good guys to lose. Now, if Goku does lose for next week, this proves correct. Well, it's not exactly proving him right, because it's been shown and proven since Dragon Ball has started that the bad guys need to win in order for the good guys to win. And I think this is what may happen for next week. That Hit will win, or hear me out, Goku will lose, and Monaka has to fight Hit. Yes, last week they did say that Monaka's 1,000 years old, that he's an amateur fighter, he's not up to par with everybody else there. But I seriously think that Monaka has to fight Hit next week. I will say that the first half of the episode is going to be the continuation of the fight, and the second half is going to start the Monaka versus Hit fight. If it goes down the way I think it's gonna go down, Goku's gonna lose. As much as a bunch of the fans of the Dragon Ball community don't want him to lose, but he will lose, and Monaka will have to fight Hit. And honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. Um, I don't know. Next week is, oh boy, next week, man, next week. Wow. But I just wanted to make this video. I needed to get it off my chest before I blew up with all the power inside of me. I held so much ki inside of me. It felt like I was gonna blow up. But I want to know what you guys thought is. Now, to those who watched it raw in Japanese, comment below what you thought of the episode. And to those who are waiting for tomorrow night, and then you want to go rewatch this episode or this review, I want you to comment what you thought of the episode. And I'm gonna do a bonus question. After you see the preview and you see the preview for next week of Goku and Hit in the air and that little scene and the scene with Beerus, I want you guys to predict what's going to happen next episode or next week. After seeing the preview, I want you guys to comment what's going to happen next week. My question is, do you think Goku's going to win? Or do you think Hit is going to win? But I will put this up in a few seconds, and you will get a short and sweet and concentrated review on episode 39 after I see it sub. So until then, see you guys in the next video.